Paxos is a blockchain company. We're a bit unique in that we're a fintech company and we're a regulated financial services company and a technology company. So we're really combining together the combination of regulated entity and blockchain technology to have a unique platform offering. And we're using this to be able to solve a variety of different capital markets problems for settlement and for capital markets, capital-intensive businesses. Blockchain is really going through an implementation stage right now. So people are just starting to implement and use, and then once you get through that implementation stage, then you hit adoption, and that's when I think you'll start to see it transform markets in more fundamental ways. We're still at the early stages, right? And so as you get through basically what I think was the hype cycle, now it's about making it real. This year makes it real, I think, begins to be rolled out, and then as we go through, say, 2018, 2019, it's about really starting to use it, the usage and using it, and then you can really start to get into out years of transformation. Probably the thing we've been most vocal about is around the London gold market, and that's really to us the first piece of being able to do a broader solution for precious metals and eventually commodities. But it's based in London. It brings for the first time a true delivery versus payment. So move the gold, move dollars at the same time. First DVP settlement platform for the gold market and for precious metals. And we're excited to be doing that with Euroclear. We've already done 2 pilots, and we'll probably do another couple pilots. And so it's really starting to interact with customers. We have about 20 firms that are working with us in a market advisory group. We'll plan to launch that later this year, probably late 3Q. So we think this will be the first time actually blockchain is going to be implemented in any market. And then we're also working and spending a lot of time thinking about how you can use the same type of platform to be able to address securities markets. And so there are a whole variety of issues within securities markets, whether it's around accelerated settlement, whether it's around capital-intensive areas like, say, repo or sec lending, what I would call funding problems, and whether it's just really about being able to streamline middle office and back office processes. The old technology and the old processes and the very manpower-intensive way of dealing with all kinds of back office and middle office and post-trade problems needs to change. It's hindering these businesses. You've been able to take 10 or 15% of the cost out of the front office since the financial crisis, and only 5% out of the back and middle office. And it's precisely because you're still using old technology. And that's where I think blockchain comes into play here, bringing new technology to bear. And really what is a blockchain is a distributed database. And the advantage of a distributed database is everyone's using a shared books and record system. Well, it makes sense, right? You have all these different firms doing all kinds of duplicative processes. If you're on a same system, same operating system in essence, what can you change? And that's where I think the hype about blockchain is real. Because a lot of what's going on in the industry is how can you create a common way of being able to operate, yet still be able to control your own information. And so blockchain, a distributed database, uniquely allows you to do that. And so I think this is really the promise of how blockchain can solve the problems and provide the solution that people are looking for.